So yes, a lot of narcissistic parents see their kids as competition and become jealous of their kids as well. So if you're new here, I'm a diagnosed narcissist. I talk about narcissistic personality disorder. So I have 3 kids. My oldest son is 13 years old, and I remember distinctly before therapy, like literally being jealous of him for having a dad. And I'm his dad because I grew up with a, pretty much non-existent father. And like, aren't you lucky to have a dad teaching you all this stuff about life? Look at you. And I'm his dad. How weird is that, y'all? It's weird, ain't it? But a lot of times you see narcissistic mothers keep holding their daughters back. You see narcissistic fathers holding their sons back and things like that. So a lot of times, no matter what you do, it'll never be enough to satisfy your narcissistic parent that's in competition with you. Hey, Dad, I got a 93 on my test. That's an A. What happened to the other 7 points? You could have had an A plus. Narcissistic parents will belittle you, will hold you back, will keep you from accomplishing your goals because that would mean that you go farther in life than they did. Jealousy runs rampant with narcissistic parents. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. This series, where self-aware narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammock, I take my YouTubes and my TikToks and then I expound upon them. I go in more into detail about them and things like that. If you haven't seen me before, I'm a diagnosed narcissist. This is what I do. I bring attention to narcissistic personality disorder and I validate the victims and survivors of said disorder. This TikTok, YouTube short or whatever that you just watched is about how a narcissistic parent sees their child as competition. And that what happens a lot of time. A narcissistic parent will be jealous of their child. Will see their kid as, just a measuring stick to how they live their lives and be jealous of how much better the kid is at stuff that they, than they were. Then like I said, because like a lot of times you get a narcissistic parent that will, ridicule their kids. Where you do like you see in TikTok where nothing is ever good enough. Like nothing that you do for that parent or nothing you ever accomplish for your parent will ever be good enough. Like that example I gave. Hey, Dad, I got a 95 on my test. That's the highest grade in the class. Dad is like, what happened to 100? Like, what happened to the other 5 points? We get hundreds around here. You shouldn't be proud of a 95. You see that? Nothing you ever do would be good enough. Dad, I got a 97. Still not 100. 99. Still not 100. Anyway, Dad, hey, your mom doing this. Hey, Mom, this is daughter. The daughter talking to their mom. Hey, Mom, I'm a model now. I can sign my first modeling contract. They take plus size models. You're not too fat to be a model. Mom just shot you down because Mom's jealous because Mom wasn't a model. You see how they just shoot you down because you are a mirror to them. Like I say this all the time. A narcissist sees their kids as reflections of themselves. And if they look into that mirror and they don't like what they see, they want to break that mirror. Literally. They want to take that mirror and crack it. Like take it 7 years bad luck. You know what I mean? Like a black cat. 7 years bad luck because they want to break that mirror. Because you hold it, pretty much a kid holds up a mirror to that narcissist. Like, here, this is hey, Dad, this is what I've become because of you. And the dad looks in the mirror like, you're better than me. Oh, you make my stomach hurt. You know what I mean? And like I said, in that video I just did, like I said, I remember like distinctly before therapy, like literally feeling jealous of my oldest son because he had a dad growing up. And I am his dad. Make that make sense? I told my therapist that too. And she was like, that's the stuff you have to process with your own, your own daddy issues and things like that. So she, I had to go through that and process that in therapy. I'm still in therapy because of that type of stuff, but I'm working through it. We working. We working. There's no cure. All you can do is put the work in. You know what I mean? That's the work right there. That's literally the work. You have to put the work in. You just have to work. If you don't work, that's how it goes. You become a bad parent. Like bad toxic parents tend to create bad toxic kids. So I know I see a lot of people online saying, well, the older generation, they stayed together no matter what. No matter what. Your grandma stayed with your grandpa even though he was cheating and had 20 other kids. See, your grandma was strong, but she hated your grandpa and they didn't talk for 20 years. That house was toxic and they had the heat on 95 every time. Black grandparents, the heat on 95. You know what I mean? You see how that goes right there? And your mama was raised in that environment. So guess what? Your mama has emotional insecurities. Your mama has issues and stuff like been through trauma. And guess who she passes it down to? You. Toxic parents tend to make toxic kids. And that's why you have to stop generational curses, because generational curses don't start from me. They could start from me, but they could have started from great-great-grandma or great-great-grandpa. Or, your parents, your mom, your dad. That's why you say you have to put an end to generational curses, because like the kids see you as competition, and it will literally hold you back. If you want to join a sports team or something like that, they'll be too busy to take you to practice. If you want to go to the gym, they'll be too busy to take you to the gym. I'm working. If you want to do something to better yourself, you need help with homework, you do it yourself. I had to do something by myself. I ain't have a dad to help me with homework, and I turned out fine. You should be able to do the same thing. You know what I mean? They tend to hold you back and belittle you and make you feel like you are never enough. And that's a terrible environment to grow up in. In this day and age, I'm telling you, if you're a narcissist with kids, these parents, these kids these days are cutting off their parents at an astonishing rate. Like, it's unbelievable how fast these kids are going no contact with their parents. Because I'm doing my one-on-ones. I told y'all, everybody thinks I'm just talking to people about their boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife issues. Nope. It'd be people talking about their mom and dads. Like, I've been no contact with my mom for 4 years. I've been no contact with my dad for 9 years. You know, I was no contact with my dad for the last 7 years until he died a terrible death. And stuff like that, because dad tortured us when we were kids. Dad was raging out on us when we were kids. Dad held us back from doing anything. Dad made us socially awkward and emotionally unavailable as kids. Now we are emotionally stunted as adults. You know, I'm 25 years old and don't know how to be in a relationship. I'm 23 years old and don't know how to talk to girls or talk to boys and things like that. So you end up, sometimes when you're emotionally immature like that, you're 24, 25 years old, you don't have a lot of relationship experience. Guess who you end up with? Me. You end up with the person that's going to promise to take care of you and not put you through what your dad and mom put you through. And that promise is held true because they're going to put you through worse. You know what I mean? Because you're emotionally immature and don't know how to be in a relationship. A narcissist person will take advantage of that. That's why you see a lot of times when narcissists go, a lot of times narcissists go for younger, older narcissists go for younger people, because younger people don't know the dynamics of a relationship, the ins and outs of a relationship and things like that. And don't know, you tend to miss red flags and things like that. And guess what? You have babies by these people, and then guess what? You grow up, the kids grow up in a toxic environment. So we have to put an end to these generational curses and these, the manipulation as parents, because parents manipulate kids and stuff like that. Parents use guilt against their kids. After all the things I sacrificed to raise you, you're gonna do me like this. That's your mom telling you that for you not bringing the kids over there. That's your dad telling you that for not bailing them out of jail, for doing something to you. You know what I mean? That's literally guilt tripping. Your parents will guilt trip you as well. Like I said, they see you as competition, and that's tough. I know that's tough to hear and things like that, but they're literally, narcissistic parents are some of the worst people on this planet. We gotta do things like that. But anyways, y'all, I'm truly thankful for all the love and support. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button for me. Let's keep this thing at 50K. We hit 45,000. Leave some comments on what you want to hear next. I'll do TikToks or whatever. Find me on TikTok, one-on-ones. The link is in the bio. I'm truly appreciative of y'all. Thank you. Peace.